Today I'm showing you guys how to change the oil in your oil hub bearings, and there's only a couple things we need, like some gear lube, which can be 75-90 weight synthetic, and we'll also have to remove this tire to get started because that pipe plug is kind of deep in there and the tire is in the way. So a 13/16 socket will get off that lug nut, and then we need a couple other basic things like something to catch the oil and also a 3/16 Allen wrench. And you'll want to remove the pipe plug first, because if this doesn't come out, then you won't be able to fill it back up. So once you get this broken loose, we'll go ahead and remove the pipe plug, and then we can go ahead and start looking at taking off that oil cap. So go ahead and get that catch basin ready, that way you can catch all the oil that comes out of there. And once this guy is off, go ahead and let it drain for a minute or two. And this is also an excellent time to look at a couple things like checking out the bearings. This is when you want to do a visual inspection and also a physical one. You'll want to grab the rotor and move it in and out, up and down, and try to twist it. And if that thing moves at all, you should probably really consider changing out the bearings and adding a new seal. But if everything checks out all right, well then after that thing is drained, we can go ahead and install the oil cap. But first, you definitely want to check that O-ring and make sure it's still in good condition. And if it is, well then go ahead and continue putting on the oil cap and we'll move on. Once this is fully tightened down, then we can go ahead and get our pipe plug, which I actually like to add a little bit of Teflon tape. Even though this isn't recommended, I don't know about you, but it sure does make me feel better. So now that we got that, and while you guys are here, definitely smash that like button for me. I definitely would appreciate it. We'll go ahead and start filling this guy up. I like to use a pump, but you don't want that seated all the way against the hub, because then the air can't be removed and you'll just kind of make a big mess. So go ahead and just leave it up above so the air can expand and get out. And then we'll go ahead and fill this guy up to about a third full, or about maybe half is all you need, because if you overfill it, it doesn't have any room for heat and expansion, and then you can actually blow out the rear seal. So just go ahead and take your time, let it fill up, give it a minute or so, and then you'll see that it'll slowly rise to about almost half, and that's where you need to stop. We'll go ahead and clean up, and then go ahead and get your pipe plug, thread that back in. Do not over tighten this. Some people jam these so tight you can't get them off sometimes, and that's when they'll strip. So get it snug, and then go ahead and add another half turn to maybe one full turn, and that's pretty much about it for the pipe plug. Then you can do one more final visual inspection of the oil cap. And then basically that's pretty much it, and you'll just have to start cleaning up and then adding on your wheel and putting that back on and properly torque down your lug nuts. But for the most part, now you can see that the oil level is correct, just under half, and we're good to go. Thanks so much for watching and subscribe.